First fly, Hank Swedin bringing you all the action today. And Hank, VMI with a strong start, but we've come to expect that this season here at home, undefeated at Cormac again.
Yeah, they've started off strong, some good performances. The last match, a heart-filled comeback towards the end, just not enough. Started a little bit too late. Excited to see what Phoenix Alyea does here.
So it's VMI's Phoenix Alyea and Sacred Heart's John Hildebrandt here in this one. We saw Tyler Hildebrandt just a match ago. VMI's Kyle Gibson getting the better of Hildebrandt in that one. And early on here, Alyea is limping. Something to keep an eye on as we go throughout this one. Alyea not feeling himself, and he will take an injury timeout here in this one in the early moments of Alyea Hildebrandt.
Yeah, just something in that scuffle to start the match, not quite right.
Well, there's a look at Sacred Heart's bench and the man in charge. That is John Clark for the Pioneers. Looking to turn this program around this year so far. Only got the one win so far on the season. We're able to take down Davidson College back on November 15th. They've lost to Hofstra. And like I said, that close matchup against Duke early in the season, 18-19 for the Blue Devils in that one.
Yeah, and in their duels, they've been within reach of both of those losses, just a match or two away. Just 1 point against Duke and then 6 against Hofstra, right? So they're close and they're getting there. But they are, in a very tough conference, the EIWA. And so when they get to the end of the season, right, they want to be performing at their peak, performing at their best. And this is the time to kind of figure out, get kinks out, what's going wrong, what's going right. Let's build on what we're doing well. Let's fix what's going wrong, and let's just wrestle hard, have fun.
Alyea is back into it, as is Hildebrandt. And first point of the matchup does belong to Hildebrandt for the escape. Hildebrandt in strong. Alyea fighting it off so far. Alyea with the underhook, able to keep off Hildebrandt. And both men feeling each other out so far right now.
Hildebrandt really hard on that headlock. That's what he's looking for. Feels like this is where he's most comfortable. This is where he feels like he has the best chance from scoring, so he's looking for it.
And Alyea doing a good job so far of defending the Hildebrandt attacks. Another shot in by Hildebrandt, tries to go back up top.
John Hildebrandt won his match earlier today against Bloomsburg, 12-7. So we know he can score. We know he can put points on the board.
Hildebrandt Sr. from Williamstown, New Jersey. We saw his little brother Tyler Hildebrandt just a moment ago. Both men make the way out of the circle. Will be brought back to the middle. There's the VMI bench rooting on. They have to be happy with the start they've had so far today, leading 7-0 over top of the Pioneers. It's good to see Alyea up and moving. It's looked like whatever was bothering him there at the start has seemingly calmed down so far.
Yeah, and winning the first two matches, I have to imagine that he feels a little bit more comfortable taking that injury time, right? Maybe giving up that escape in the beginning because of where the team's at right now. He wants to be able to compete at his best, be healthy, not give anything, up because he refused to take the injury time out to get checked out.
Well, Alyea, one of the more explosive guys in this VMI team. However, it's 4 wins so far this year, 2 of which have been falls. He scored a fall against Mercyhurst and a fall against Embry and Henry earlier this year. First period ends. The Pioneers up by 1. Hildebrandt and Alyea will need a second. Hildebrandt will start on bottom position. Alyea will be on top. No one owns the riding time so far. Quick start from Hildebrandt, up to his feet, has to fight the hands. And Alyea doing everything he can to try to keep his grip. He lost it. Hildebrandt gains a point. Referee's timeout. Looks to be a clock issue. And they'll get that sorted out. So a little bit of housekeeping here in Cormac Hall. All right, both men brought back to center, brought back to neutral. Still a 2-point lead for the Pioneer, John Hildebrandt. And both men have wrist control.
Alyea is looking for a Russian tie here, but he's missing the head position. It's going to be hard to work out of that as long as Hildebrandt keeps head position.
Has to get the head on the other side for the Russian. How about that from Hildebrandt? Quick, up and away. And the takedown belongs to Hildebrandt. Alyea with the escape. So both men get on the board. Hildebrandt with the 3. Alyea with the 1. It's a 5-1 lead now for Hildebrandt.
Less than a minute left in the second. Alyea's really got to start to work his offense. You know, a little bothered by that injury from early on, but he's just got to power through it right now, try and get some points on the board for the Cadets.
30 seconds left to go. Collar tie strong from Alyea. Down by 4. Alyea, 15 seconds left to go. Hildebrandt looking for some last second heroics. Good scramble between both men will lead us to the end of the second and into the third. Alyea wants to start neutral. Can't say I blame him. Down by 4, 5-1 underneath Hildebrandt.
He's got to score quick here, give him some cushion so that if he needs to really turn on the burners at the end of the match, he can. He's got to score twice, though, before the end of this match to win it.
The question is Hildebrandt going to relax for more than a second for Alyea to find something? Alyea down by 4, Hildebrandt up by 4. Riding time is nobody's, only at 13.2. Alyea, quick around the corner. Hildebrandt with some good defense.
That was some good, tough wrestling by Alyea out there on the edge of the mat, just trying to score some points. Dropped down to a single, couldn't finish.
Hildebrandt trying to finish the takedown. Alyea trying to get a grip.
Alyea's got his hips back on top. He's doing a good job keeping his opposite leg back, trying to pressure in, keep Hildebrandt from working his way back up that leg.
Stalemate is called. Both men brought back up top.
For Alyea, you know, the last time he wrestled was December 5th at the Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invitational. It looks like whatever's bothering him now might have been the problem. His second match, he was supposed to wrestle against number 21, Lorenzo Frezza. He didn't wrestle because of medical forfeit.
We never want to speculate, but he is wearing that knee brace on the right leg, and that is seemingly what he was reaching for early in this matchup. 20 seconds left to go. All or nothing for Alyea if he wants this one, or else it's going to belong to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt, snap down, has the leg.
Hildebrandt seemingly all over Alyea's legs today, just working his angles, snaps, fakes, just finding ways to get on them and burn the clock here in the third period.
Will burn the clock indeed. Hildebrandt gets the first win for Sacred Heart. The toe kept him in, and the clock went to winding down. So Sacred Heart takes one over top of the VMI Keydets, and we move on to the next one. This is one that head coach Jim Gibson had marked on his calendar coming into this one, because we get to see VMI's Pat Jordan